which is the Sha Tin Mile Trophy. It's a Class 1 contest over the 1,600 metres, headed by Born in China. Down in class, tries the mile here in Hong Kong for the first time. Denoza drops in class as well. Prawn Barber, 5th behind Exultant last time out. Romantic Touch was 4th in that very same race. Dr. Jeff, very impressive at Happy Valley over the 1,800 metres last time out. Rise High is here on a hat-trick, but fresh up since May. And then down to Rivet, a former Group 1 winner. He won that Group 1 in the UK, but he's 0 from 11 so far. We've made our way to the touchscreen, Brett, to have a look at this one as far as the speed map is concerned. And it may well find to Prawn Barber to cut out the early work with the likely favourite Rise High just tucked in behind.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it does unfold. It's 1,600 metres, so it's a long run down the back stretch. Whether Super Flute wants to roll forward probably wouldn't be an option, you wouldn't think. Jolly Banner generally likes to sit in. Maybe Dr. Jeff might look for the spot ahead of him. I think they'd be reasonably happy there. Rise High to kick up. Romantic Touch may potentially press for the lead. This is the question mark horse. I think Denozo from the 9, a real option of rolling forward and looking for the spot, potentially in front or outside of the leader. So that's the only little change I'd have to that speed map, Andrew. Good to slow, probably heading more so towards the side of good if that does take place. All
right, and that'd be Sam Clipperton again riding for John Size. But what have you seen, Paul?
We're going to start with Joyful Trinity, just working with a couple of partner horses here. That's in 110, so he's the one on the far side there, Joyful Trinity. He's going nicely. I just thought I'd highlight the blinkers will go on Joyful Trinity, come off, sorry, and the visor will go on him. So there is a gear change there. Dr. Jeff's obviously going to be one of the favourites in the race after his last start win at Happy Valley. Comes to Sha Tin. There he is there. You can see him. He's come out of that race with no problems. Only a little chap, Dr. Jeff. And Rise High, he's the one that's likely to start favourite, Zach Purdon from Barrier 2, and he's going really nice. He's the one closest to us, just running away from Gonna Run, who's on the inside of him there.
All right, plenty to get through here for the Sha Tin Mile Trophy, and we'll start off with Born in China. Now, this was over the 1,400 metres last time out. Joyful Trinity Field as well. As mentioned, first time over the mile, but he won the Britannia Stakes in the UK before he moved across.
Yeah, that's right. So you would sort of look down and think, yeah, probably not, but he generally finds the line strongly at 12. He did here at 1,400, and he has improved on his Sha Tin form recently, so don't think it's beyond him. He's got the 133 to carry, but he does have a little bit of class on some of these, as the rating suggests.
Yeah, and it was a good run there, wasn't it? And, you know, as you mentioned, he's won over 1,600, so I found a place for him.
Just getting past Lucky Bubbles there for the runner-up spot as well. Denozo, we know, has got a bit of class about him. He's been running in group company as well, but takes the drop-in trip.
These horses have had their fair share of racing, and they sometimes do become horses that get involved in a little bit of tactical battles. I thought Denozo potentially might roll forward. If that happens, I think that might bring him undone. He's probably a little bit better over longer for me. Romantic Touch has been racing well, but I just saw a sign there that he might be a little bit tired. Prawn Barber generally likes it a little bit further. He's had a couple of tough runs as well, so they could all feature in the frame, but I went shopping elsewhere.
Yeah, I haven't got any of them. And yeah, I just thought it was a bit short for Denozo and Prawn Barber.
Yeah, two nice horses in front of him in Goldmount and Exultant. Moving on, though, next one we'll have a look at is Dr. Jeff, and this was a dominant performance at Happy Valley, but again, this was over 18, so he takes the drop-in trip.
Yeah, ideally, he does want a little bit further. Dr. Jeff, it was a really good win here, and he won very easily. The only little, look, I think I've got him in for second, because the question mark is he can be a bit naughty down the straight. He does hang a bit, and he has ended out by the outside fence. And if he's up against a horse called Rise High, he's got to do everything right.
He does, but they're both very talented horses. There wasn't much in it earlier on in the season, a couple of starts back, and Dr. Jeff was on the fresh side, and Rise High sort of had a bit more fitness. So it looks primarily between those two, I would have thought.
Yeah, and Rise High's £10 better off for their last meeting as well, in which he beat him. And Rise High's jockey is Zach Purdon.
Zach Rise High has had a bit of a break. He's won his last 2 in a row. What are your confidence levels like going in with him on Sunday?
Well, he's done nothing wrong his last couple of starts. He's put himself in the right spot. His racing manners have been good and he's won well. So hopefully he can turn up in the same form on Sunday and he'll be a good chance again.
What did you make of his recent trial?
I thought it was a little bit below how he had been trialling going into his previous 2 races. But he has had a little bit of a layoff, so you'd expect that trial to bring him on a bit.
Looking at it, the 2 form horses appear to be him and also Dr. Jeff. Is there much between them?
No, there's not a lot between them. I think Dr. Jeff would have taken some confidence out of winning that race the other day. He got around Happy Valley well. He seemed to race pretty tractably in the straight, so he's starting to work it all out now as well, and it'll be a competitive race again.
As far as Rise High is concerned too, this is the end of his first season here in Hong Kong. Going forward, what sort of horse do you think he can develop into?
Well, he's got the potential to match it with our better horses in the Group 1 races. You know, he's only had a limited number of starts and he's had a bit of an interrupted preparation this season as well. So he's come good at the right time at the end of the season. He's going to have a break now, of course, and if he can raise the bar a little bit further, he can be competitive in those races next season.
I think he's a very exciting prospect for next year, and he's come up favourite as well.
Yeah, he has. And look, he meets Dr. Jeff 10 pounds better off when they met last time. So on weights and measures and everything, he should win. I thought that trial was fine with me. He's the one for us they cleared out. So clearly on top to beat Dr. Jeff. Jolly Banner always races really well in this type of grade, and Born in China's improving all the time. 8, 7, 3 and 1, but I think the two top jocks can fight it out, so I'd take the Quinella.
Yeah, I think they're both nice horses heading forward for next season, Andrew, and Dr. Jeff may take a little bit of confidence out of that last start. When we saw that replay, they both did a bit wrong, didn't they? They were sort of all over the shop, losing balance a little bit, but both nice horses heading forward. I went 7, 8, could easily be 8, 7. I'm going to throw in Joyful Trinity at value. I've had him in the tips a few times. He's very well rated, placed in a Hong Kong mile. Casper's doing everything he can to get the horse back to some of his better form. And Rivet, forget the run at the Valley. Final chance for him, sneaking him in for 4th off a lightweight. 7, 8, 6, 10. Some people think he's a pretender.
All right. Same 4 numbers as Paul for me, but yeah, it's 8 and 7, 7 and 8. That looks the cue, doesn't it, in race number 8, the Sha Tin Mile Trophy. 8 races down. The 9th will be up right after this.